I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork, then actually drowning. Carol is fighting off sharks with a stapler, and pirates are pillaging the office copier, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
She fluent in that cash talk. Walk in the booth like Naomi on the catwalk. And tell them bitches whoop whoop from the Jaguar. It ain't even right though. Push me and I might go. She ain't getting money. I'm like, what the fuck the hype for? When them bitches bite flow, make my appetite go. Poof, gone, voila, magic. Looking mad good just to pull up on them rampant.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Unhinged and More. I'm your host Jamila.
And I'm your host Mecca.
We are back and today is Christmas.
Woo!
Now, full disclaimer, we are recording this when it's not Christmas, so who the fuck knows where we will be on Christmas Day, what's going to happen around that time, where you will be, where this country will be.
Oh God, I didn't even think of it like from that perspective.
Yeah.
Because right now it's October.
Yeah.
Airport, government shutdown, airports fucked up, food stamps
so many
fucked
things.
up, a lot of things is happening.
So just understand if we are a little tone deaf and whatever the fuck we're about to say, sorry.
It's because we're from the past. And
this
you're in the future.
So, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. Sorry. But we're going to talk about a little bit of Christmas stuff, and we're going to talk about whatever the fuck else we feel like talking about, because you know how we get down. We always start somewhere and end somewhere completely different. It's Unhinged tomorrow. That's what we do.
Well, Christmas hat. Shout out to St. Julian's Liquor for our nice wine and whiskey setup. Jamila, what is something that your family does for Christmas that you...
Well, I'll tell you, Christmas these past years have been quite different than Christmas growing up, just because everybody's grown and shit's just different. Back in the day, there was a tradition that I really loved that I don't really know if it could be replicated, but it was very, it was special. It was the Christmas tree calling that we would do. So
This is your family, or this is just where you're from?
No, it's my family.
Okay.
This is my dad's side of the family. So this would be on Christmas Eve, I believe, or Christmas Day. I can't remember, to be honest. But essentially, we would all go to the big house. And for preference, the big house, what I'm talking about is essentially the house that my grandmother and all of her siblings grew up in the bottoms of Mobile. If you know, you know. And that house is literally still here. The family is still in there. But my grandmother's parents, so my great grandparents, had that house and raised all of their children there. They lived there up until the point where they passed away. And they also raised their children there because Mobile's kind of a small city, and so it's really down the street from my grandmother's house. So
No, I've been to the big house.
I'm explaining for the
okay.
explaining for the people out there.
Yeah.
They don't know where I be.
They don't know about the big house.
Y'all don't know
about Mobile.
Y'all don't know nothing about that big house. And so basically for Christmas, we would all go down to the big house in the bottoms. Okay. And our aunt would get over there and call out all the people's names for gifts at the Christmas tree. And we would get our gifts. They would hand them out and open them. And it was
That's
funny.
a lot of people, though. If
It
you
is
think
a lot
it's
of
your
people.
grandparents' siblings, so all their grandchildren, their children, so that's like a real tradition.
So it would be full and packed. And I remember as a kid, me and Jazz used to always like. It was funny because there was a different. The gift would change per age. So of course, the little kids got toys and things like that. And then as you got a little bit older, it would switch over to Avon as you were like a preteen. My Aunt Florence, she is a QVC queen. She would get us all of the Avon things. And then once you get to be a teenager, you get a white envelope.
And that's what you want.
And we wanted them envelopes so bad. That's what everybody wanted. And then you used to always think, like, obviously, like the older kids, the teenagers, like, oh, so cool. They don't even want toys.
You just want an
They just
envelope.
want an envelope. So it was, that was a really, really dope tradition that we had. Now more so it's kind of just like, where we want to be for Christmas, where do y'all want to do it at, and kind of just
It's so casual. And it's up to, it's like, we were talking about this in previous episodes. If we don't want it to be as casual, if we want to give a tradition, like, it's up to us to like carry it on, which is like, you know, your choice if you want to do it or not.
Yeah, it's just different because it's like, it's such a.
I love that. It's such a responsibility.
How you gonna do a Christmas tree crawling and it's 5 of us in this house?
Yeah,
it's just kind of like
I get
your
it.
gift. So it's like, and it's just some shit just don't be the same.
And that's something that we also have to accept. Yeah. I mean, time it's a constant cycle. And so that's why it's like the traditions that our family had for us is not necessarily what our kids are going to get, but it is up to us to create traditions for our kids and like the kids who are coming after us. So it's like, you don't have to do a Christmas tree calling. Maybe you can do something similar, but not like quite the same.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer. Now I know some of you new school folks, some of you new heifers, y'all like to be different when it come to Thanksgiving and Christmas. And when I say different, y'all like to cook shit that ain't got nothing to do with them damn holidays.
Oh, like a Chinese food?
I can't stand when people do that. If I go to your house for Thanksgiving and you ain't got no turkey, no dressing, no mac and cheese, no collard green, don't invite me.
When my parents were in the midst of their divorce, the first couple Christmases after my parents broke up, we was eating Chinese food. We was acting like Jehovah's Witness. We was going to the movies, eating Chinese food. Lindy ain't know what the hell to do, child.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, like, that's something that I want to maintain. On Christmas, don't you ask me what we eating. For Thanksgiving, don't ask me what we're eating for Thanksgiving. You know what the menu is. The menu has been the menu since I was a kid. The only thing that changes is whether or not we're going to add fried chicken or not. Because after all that, I don't feel like frying no goddamn chicken.
You know what's funny? My family's the same way, except on holidays, they make chitlins. You see, I said make, I do not eat. Not anymore. I stopped eating chitlins when I was 12. And
I just feel like you would eat a chitlin today.
I haven't. I don't want to, because it's like I know better.
But you was tearing them chitlins up though back in the day.
Back in the day? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Drown them in hot sauce. I just feel like I like the tradition part of it. Like coming into my aunt's house and it smelling like shit. Like I know that's I know that it's crazy, but that's what made me feel like it's like we're about to have fun. It's Christmas.
That sweet smell of ass.
Shit. It smells like ass in here. The chitlins are on the sink being cleaned. We're Black Americans. So long. You know, like it just makes me think of like childhood. And ass.
The smell of ass.
Doo-doo. Chitlins. You know, it smells like years of wonder and splendor. And Christmas time with the Jackson 5 playing in the background.
What is going to be your tradition?
I don't know. You know what's crazy? This is no chitlins for me. Y'all, you know I'm a holiday person. I think having to travel back and forth, like it's not Christmas yet, but it's October, and the last like month and the next 2 months is going to be really packed. I can't even decorate my house like I usually do because I was in California for my grandma's funeral, which this is going to be the first Christmas without her, first Thanksgiving. I'm going back home because Dej, if my followers know Dej Shanae, my cousin who used to live with me, it's her 30th birthday next month, so I got to go back home. And I know December I don't want to leave my house, but I don't think I'm going to have the energy to decorate the way I usually do, which is sad for me because that's something that I want to be. I want to be like the decorator. I do want things to happen at my house. I grew up in the type of home where like everyone came to our house. And so that's something that I don't mind. And I like being surrounded by like people I love. In terms of my own traditions, I haven't really got it on the meals yet. I don't know what I want it to make, but I know that I want it to be like something. I want it to be something that we all expect, that when we come together, this is what's gonna happen. But I feel like my family's definitely in like a rebuild period, like trying to adjust to like the new normal and who's going to step up and do different things. And so this is the time, like this is the year. I'm giving myself grace this Christmas in terms of like not feeling like I have to decorate, because I feel like it's like a restructuring going on, not just with me, but like with my entire family. Like, okay, so what does it look like from here on out? Because grandma's not here no more. So who's gonna do what?
Yeah, honestly, same. And it's been a little bit longer over here, but still the same sentiments. It's like So what do we do now exactly?
No,
it's
that's the holidays this year. So what now?
Let me tell you something. It's rough, those holidays without certain people, because it's like those people actually make the holiday feel like a holiday.
And then it's like when they die, like right before the holiday, and not even like
right after.
Girl, we didn't even get up out of here at the top of the year.
Yeah,
like we didn't have time to settle in it.
Yeah, it's
like, girl, what the fuck?
Thanks, guys.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out too. And also, like, I don't really have a structured family in the sense of like my household. Like, of course I have my parents and my siblings, like we're a family unit, but my family unit is just me and Noah right now. So I think also it might be a little bit easier to develop some sort of routine tradition once I have like a more structured family unit, if I ever get one for real. But
you can have things for just like you and Noah that you want to do.
Yeah, like I try to make sure Noah gets experiences in general. Yeah. Especially now he's 4. I have memories from when I was 3 and 4. And so I try to make sure that he can too. And that was something I was cognizant about, because I was just thinking to myself, like, when do kids really start to like come into their own and really have actual like real memories? And I truly have memories. Honestly, sometimes I think I can remember back to when I was even 2, a little bit here and there. So like my family upbringing, like I have a lot of family memories. A lot of my memories, honestly, of childhood have to do with family, especially because I was in Texas. And in Texas, well, there wasn't much, we didn't do anything outside of family. Literally, my entire, first of all, I tell y'all all the time, my family's big. I think y'all underestimate that whenever I say it. In Beaumont, Texas, there's only 3 families, and I'm one of them. Yeah. No, but like my family's really fucking big, so it's like everything that we did had something to do with family. And so now being so disconnected, it's a little weird. But it's kind of like, well, what do we do? Like, how can I give my son the same childhood? But it's like, it's impossible. And I kind of have to let that go.
Yeah.
Because one, the family's just not as big. We're also not surrounded by family. My family does not live here. The majority of my family does not here. I have a few cousins that live here, but even then, some of them live in fucking Macon, Warner Robins. And you know, that's fucking 2 hours away. My family's very sporadic. So it's like, I just can't replicate it. So it's like, well, girl, do something else. I don't know. I'm just figuring it out. But cooking is something that I know I can maintain. And that is, I learned specifically how to cook from both of my grandmothers and my dad. So I know for a fact that is something that I can preserve, because I was always in the kitchen with them. So that is definitely something that I want to make sure I maintain. I never want to lose sight of getting in that goddamn kitchen like I belong. No misogyny.
No, we cook because we enjoy it.
Yes.
I definitely think that's a big part of Christmas and holidays, is the food and the camaraderie and the community that you get just from eating a good meal together. Yes. And so it does matter what you eat. I think whatever you eat, it should be good. Lucky for me, and I say lucky in a cheeky way, don't come for me, vegans. I don't have any of that in my family. Sabrina has put down her pescatarian.
Thank God.
She put down her pescatarian because she has Hashimoto's disease, which is like an autoimmune situation. But the doctor said, baby, you got to start eating chicken again.
Yeah. Baby, you gotta get a little meat.
You got to get some protein, baby. You're not getting enough from all the fish. So thank God we no longer have to
overly accommodate.
We can just go ahead and
put some meat in them greens.
We can cook again. But we always were really, cool with like dietary restrictions. I haven't been to anything where anyone's vegan, so I don't know about that. But I know vegan soul food be good sometime. I know not all the time. I don't necessarily trust everything, but I do think there are a couple things that
vegan and soul food don't go together.
It can,
and I'm gonna say it.
If you want it to, it can. If you want it to, it can. If you want it to, it can.
I'm a real Southern gal. I'll tell you this, and I'm not joking. I had the concept of a dietary restriction was not real to me until in high school, when I realized people don't eat things just because they don't. Not even because of like I'll always be like, you allergic? That was my first response when somebody tell me they wouldn't eat something. You allergic?
Yeah.
You allergic? Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't. What you mean you don't? Okay.
I didn't grow up eating pork for obvious
I was
reasons.
gonna say, well, your daddy was Muslim, so I mean,
But
that makes
you
sense.
know, this is how.
And that would be my other thing. Is you Muslim or you allergic?
But here's the thing. My dad went Muslim because of the Black Power movement.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't raised Muslim. They were raised Christian. So like when we would go, that's how chitlins come into play, because it's like, well, that's you. And you know, Black people, well, that's you. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid growing up, Darrington loved ham. And the only way Darrington got ham was on the holidays. Like, and they would give Darrington a fat ass slab of ham.
Okay, pause. How were y'all non-pork eaters and chitlin eaters?
Because that's what I'm saying. That was like a my parent thing.
Your parents ate chitlins?
No.
So your family would eat chitlins, but your parents didn't really mess with that pork?
They don't mess with pork. My mom doesn't even eat pork.
Got you.
Just by, she didn't eat pork for so long that it was like, okay, we don't eat pork. So I didn't grow up eating pork like that.
Until it was the chitlins.
But I would be exposed to pork and pork products when I went to my family's house, because they weren't Muslim and they were they're from Louisiana. So it was like pig feet, chitlins. And so that's what I'm saying. I've ate it. I've had it. I'm still to this day not a huge pork eater. I love a smothered pork chop from time. Pig feet, I've also put those down.
Put those down. I've never picked those up.
Please, the bayou motherfuckers gonna feel me. Please.
Listen, I know I'm country, y'all, and definitely it's in my family, but
there's different types of country, and when
when it look a certain way, I won't eat it.
And pig feet look disgusting.
Yeah, they look like pig feet.
They look like the feet.
And I'm like, I don't need no hoof.
And you gonna have
with them knuckles and nails.
Unless when they're boiling it, you see the hoof, but then like they try. It's a lot.
But I mean, to be honest, y'all, I eat ham hocks, so.
I do
that's
enjoy
right.
a hock of the ham.
That's ain't that the ankle, so I might as well eat the feet.
Let me tell you, Darrington never got this. This is how much my parents didn't eat pork. On Christmas time, when they would bring that honey baked ham out, Darrington would eat like the fat of the ham. He would just go.
Jelani used to slurp the fat.
Literally,
off of
I'd be like, ugh.
And we'd be like, okay,
that's disgusting.
You're done.
You're done.
You are absolutely done.
But I mean, that was really the only time he would get it. And my girl would be like, let that baby eat ham. He loves ham.
That baby fiending for that
ham. You know, Black grandmas. He loves it. Get some more, baby. Get some more ham.
Yes. The joys of family. It's going to be so interesting. I actually don't even know what we're doing for these holidays coming up. I know we kind of started to discuss it, so it'll be interesting to see if we're going to travel or anything. I'm kind of tapped out from just doing things in general. And then I'm actually traveling the day after Thanksgiving this year. So I don't know what the plans are, but either way, I know I'm going to eat good. Oh, something else my family does. Both sides of my family, honestly, typically around the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, this is when we typically go crazy with the gumbo. Typically the day before Thanksgiving, we'll do a gumbo. The day before Christmas, we'll do a gumbo. I was raised on gumbo,
on a good gumbo.
Bad, and I am if you know, you know.
Jamila is a gumbo connoisseur.
Critic of a gumbo.
Jamila, when we were in New Orleans, Jamila wasn't even like them folks gumbo like that. What I will say is I also am a critic of gumbo, but I have an understanding that not everyone makes gumbo. You see?
Not around these parts. Don't you give me no bad gumbo.
I've only had bad gumbo one time, and it was in Philly. And all the rest of the food that we had was good.
Let me tell you something right now.
The gumbo was not, and it was in Philly, so it was okay.
And when Mecca said she wanted the gumbo, we said, "You sure?"
Because y'all have to understand, it was chili, and since I know that not everyone makes gumbo, I don't even order gumbo from restaurants thinking it's gonna be real gumbo. I was thinking more of like a soup. Like that's really what I was. I just want something warm and hearty. I told you that. I was like, I'm tired. I want some warm and hearty, and it wasn't even like a. It wasn't even that. I knew
as soon as they put it on the table, I said no. I can judge a gumbo from the smell, from the consistency. Y'all don't understand. I am gumbo.
Yeah.
That shit was ass.
It wasn't good. We
Philly, baby, stay in your place, baby. You got to be You got to be from a certain district on that Gulf Coast to be making gumbo for me to trust you about that gumbo, because it's just the roux was burnt. There was not proper meats in the gumbo. Yeah. The texture was off. The
texture was really
thick.
off, y'all. It was like, think about how the roux is before you pour the broth in. It was very thick. It was
giving etouffee. And even then,
still a little bit too thick for etouffee.
Just a hot ass mess. Don't.
How did your family make the gumbo? Because my obviously, like, my grandmother came from Louisiana through Texas, ended up in California, and so we do her gumbo recipe that involves chicken, sausage, crab. It wasn't until I got grown that I realized not everyone puts like crab in their gumbo.
Chicken sausage gumbo to me is soup.
Yeah.
My dad makes a chicken sausage gumbo. It's delicious, but it's not. I don't consider it gumbo. I consider gumbo. The only gumbo I consider to be a real gumbo is a seafood gumbo.
It has to have the shrimp and the crab.
Shrimp, crab, and okra. I know there's debates
about
the
discrepancy.
Okra.
That is a discrepancy on the okra.
Okra needs to be in my gumbo. I do not like a tomato-based gumbo. However, rest in peace to my Uncle Ronnie. He did do a good gumbo, and it was a slightly tomato-based. But my Uncle Ronnie also was in culinary. Mm-hmm. So he knew how to throw that shit down. And my grandmother sometimes would do a tomato-based gumbo. My grandma Dorothy, that was the one thing she was not amazing at, was a gumbo. The only thing. But it would still be good. It was just like, this is soup. It's not gumbo.
I feel like it's not tomato-based. Like, jambalaya is more of a tomato-based situation with the rice and everything. But the gumbo, I know they put tomatoes in it, but it's not. You're supposed to mash them up.
Oh, no, we don't do tomatoes in no gumbo. We don't do no tomato in that gumbo. No.
You going with your Louisiana accent on?
Yeah, baby, we won't do that. No, I don't do tomatoes in my gumbo. I don't do corn in my gumbo.
Oh, no.
I don't do, what's some other bullshit? Oh, my gosh.
You do turkey neck?
Yes.
You could do a turkey neck
Absolutely,
in the gumbo.
Turkey neck and gumbo. Oh, my God.
But what did you say you didn't want in the gumbo?
When you pick up that turkey neck towards the end, it has been soaking in that juice, and that first bite of turkey neck, and then, oh, my God, where the bone marrow go, it's like a straw. I could damn near suck the gumbo out the neck of that turkey. My God. And then the crabs, blue crabs, y'all, listen to me. If you want a real Gulf Coast gumbo, it needs to be blue crabs. I don't know what all this hoopla is about snow crab legs in gumbo. No. It needs to be a blue crab, and it needs to be, I can taste it now. I'm going to make a gumbo next week. I have to. Well, and then when you get your blue crab and you, the juice and the crab meat. Oh, fuck. I don't remember the question.
You said there was something that people put in gumbo that you didn't want in the gumbo.
So many things. Like, obviously it's soup season right now, so everybody's like making their gumbos and different soups and shit. And when I judge.
You could have a gumbo. Like, the thing is, I'll give you a gumbo soup. That's why I'm saying, like, when I be outside ordering gumbo, I don't expect it to be gumbo. This is side pivot. I do like okra in gumbo because I do like what it does to the consistency of the gumbo. I just wanted to say that because it makes it feel more gumbo-y. That, you get what I'm saying? Okra is very
slimy,
and it puts a certain level of that slime mixed in with the roux. It gives it like a slime texture of the liquid that does scream gumbo for me. So I wanted to say that. I've had it both ways, but now that I'm thinking about, like, when I've been like, that's some good gumbo, I'm like, no, the okra, and it's not necessarily the okra itself. It's the consistency that the okra provides. So you ate that one little thing.
You can
things I don't like in gumbo.
You can trust me on food opinions always. Just know that.
That I've seen in gumbo over the last few years on TikTok. I just want to tell y'all some things. Okay. Potatoes.
What?
Do not belong in gumbo.
Some people in Louisiana do a scoop of potato salad in their gumbo. That's a very, very regional thing.
Hate it.
I've never tried it. I wouldn't mind trying a scoop and like just because I'm really good at guessing flavors, and I feel like it might not be bad, but it's not something I would do. But I wouldn't mind taking a scoop of potato salad and scooping it in the gumbo just to see what it's given. But no, potatoes and gumbo, like as in chopped potatoes, like it's loaded baked potato soup.
I feel like what we've seen happen, especially with the rise of like Cajun type food becoming popular and all the fusions,
which is crazy. I never thought I would see that, honestly.
People start getting creative and trying things, and then you've seen me be on TikTok. I watch all them food videos, so I'm just going off of the videos I've seen of people like, watch me make this gumbo. Potatoes, y'all treating gumbo like it's another version of a seafood boil actually pisses me smooth the fuck off. It's very different. So like you said, no corn, eggs, and then niggas like to get creative. So what they do is they poke holes in the egg.
Stop it.
No, it's so that the egg can soak up the roux.
Let me tell you something. First of all, I've seen several videos of people talking about they making a gumbo and then it's done in an hour.
No,
excuse me,
gumbo takes all day to make.
Don't you ever serve me no hour-ass gumbo, ho. One year, my mama made some quick-ass gumbo, and we never told her it was nasty, but now she gonna watch this episode that you know what year it was, girl. And you know you was wrong for making that quick-ass gumbo. I don't know if you was lazy.
Let me tell you how black my family is. We always ate at the nighttime. My mom hated it.
You did what?
We always ate, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner at nighttime.
How night?
Niggas. Sometimes you don't wake up till 10. You don't start that gumbo till 10. It's not going to be ready until 7, 8 p.m.
That's what time y'all eat Christmas dinner? See, black folks, let me tell you something. This is what I love about black people.
It depends about what type of black people you are. My people are the late type of black people.
And my crew, the type of blacks we are is on a regular dinner, 7, 8, cool. When it comes to church dinner, so Sunday dinner, and holiday dinner,
that's
early afternoon, because after you eat, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. So typically we'll say like, tell everybody dinner gonna be ready by 1.
Oh, that's
now you know it ain't gonna be ready by 1. You just got to tell niggas to get there by 1. Tell them to bring a couple sodas. Tell them to bring some plates. Tell them to bring stuff like that. By the time you get there, shit is still stirring and murring. We typically probably eat early afternoon. Probably the latest I've had Thanksgiving dinner, honestly, is probably like around 6. And that was too fucking late. Like
that was too late for y'all?
Yes.
You know what's
because
crazy?
We don't eat during the day.
Shout out to Angelique. She's the first, well, not the first, but like the first person I've been in close proximity to who her people were black and they eat early during the day. I had never seen, I only knew that of like.
For like regular meals?
I'm talking about like, I'm talking about holiday meals, but I'm saying in general, like, my family would eat like because everybody would be running late with everything. Everybody started everything late. But one thing they wouldn't skip.
I'd be pissed the fuck off if I couldn't eat till 8
Well, that would be
p.m.
Lindy.
That's crazy.
And so we would have to go to McDonald's and get little snacks in between for the kids. But it's like what they wouldn't skimp on would be the gumbo. It's not done. We can't rush it. And so the thing is, by the time you get it, it would be like worth it, and you'd be happy they took all that time. But it was like getting there was such a process.
Yeah, no. We eat, and also, we start cooking as soon as you wake up. We get in that kitchen, and also there was a prep the day before. So typically, the way my grandmothers would prep, they would do the desserts the day before.
What type of desserts would y'all do?
So we would do. So my grandmother on my mama's side, she would always do a sweet potato pie and a German chocolate cake. That was her special. Everybody loved her German chocolate cake. And my grandma Dorothy, my dad's mom, again, sweet potato pie, standard niggas. And she was mean with a pound cake. Oh my God. Oh, she was mean with a pound cake. I'm talking about her pound cakes were so infamous that she would have to like beg us not to tear them bitches down right after they come out that oven.
Let me tell you how me and my grandma was with a pound. Well, specifically a 7-Up cake, which is a pound cake made with 7-Up. At her funeral, the cousin who she gave who kind of picked up that torch, she made 15 cakes.
Need that.
She made 15 fucking cakes, man.
She ate,
and it was good as fuck. I said I could tell this is my grandmother's recipe because it was good as fuck. My aunt would make German chocolate cake. I don't have an issue with German chocolate cake. I'm just not a real big fan of like the coconuts.
Yeah, same.
And so sometime, not every year, but sometimes she would make a side German chocolate cake with no coconuts. Always ate down. And I was thinking about starting to do. Then when I'm thinking about the things that I want to do, I think I do want to get good at a mean pound cake, a mean German chocolate cake, and then I do believe Rakia made like a she made a pound cake with like a coffee cocoa type frosting that was, oh my fucking God, so good. We'll be making that.
I did not like I don't like the icing on the traditional German chocolate cake, so I never do that. But one year when my grandmother was teaching me how to make it, and when I tell you the German chocolate cake by itself is very tender, very sweet and decadent and moist and just, I was like, okay, let me try to do something. So I did a coffee icing, like glazing over it. And so if I make a German chocolate cake, that's typically how I'm making it. And she told me it was delicious. So that's all I ever needed to hear. You hear me?
My grandmother was really good with a peach cobbler. I'm not, but you know what's also crazy? I can make a good peach cobbler.
My daddy make a mean peach cobbler.
I actually make a really good peach cobbler, not on purpose. Isn't that how it goes? Like, you make the stuff good that you don't really like. Like, it's like, I'm not the hugest fan of peach cobbler, but I watched them make it so many times that it's like, okay, my peach cobbler is decent. And every time everyone eats it, it's never any left in the pan. Something that my dad makes really good is banana pudding, and he makes it the old school way. He doesn't use a Jell-O packet. Now you do need to make original pudding. If you're making banana pudding from scratch, you do gotta make on the stove. It eventually gets cooled. He didn't put it in the oven after it was done, but you make the pudding on the stove because you gotta glaze the bananas, all that type of shit.
Yeah. And then something else I'm trying to think of other stuff that they would prep. Probably marinate whatever meats. Cleaning the greens and things like that.
The chitlins.
Yes. And so the day of, when you wake up in the morning, whoever wake up first, all right, you get in that kitchen. Also, my grandmother would prep the rolls, right? Because you need to let it rise overnight.
Did you make the rolls and biscuits from scratch?
Rolls from scratch. These are jailhouse rolls, too, is what she would call them. Jailhouse rolls from scratch. And so it takes a lot. You got to let them rise overnight. And then you got to let them rise again in the morning, just right before you do it, right? And so doing all that. And so when you wake up in the morning, of course, you got to get the turkey on for however you're going to cook the turkey. You got to get them greens on. Also, y'all be making y'all collard greens too quick too.
The only way
why does this green got such a bite to it? Why is this texture is off? You got to let them greens cook.
The only way you're gonna get away with making certain things quick is if you put it in a pressure cooker, and that is even too.
And that's incorrect.
I don't think that should be a holiday thing. I've tried it for just me in my house, like, oh, I need to make some real quick. Now let me tell you what I did. I made an oxtail in the pressure cooker, and I was very impressed. Cause
I'm scared of pressure cookers.
They can kill you.
And
if you pop that thing in your direction, bitch, your eye is done for.
Yeah.
I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
A man fucked his face up.
I'm never that much pressure.
But you should be.
No. I'm going to let that shit cook on the stove, on the oven, or in that crock pot.
Child.
I don't need no pressure because I know.
You feel like you're going to fuck it up.
I will. I'll blow the whole bitch off.
Listen,
I know. I'm not doing that shit.
I understand. And that's what I'm saying. If it's just for you or it's for something, like I said, it was just me. I just wanted to test it and see, like, because I had seen a TikTok recipe. They said, you don't want to spend 7 hours cooking an oxtail? Put in the pressure cooker for 3. Bitch, tender as fuck. I'm not going to lie. But the pressure cooker, you do have to understand how that shit works. When you,
it's too scary for me.
And you know, it screams when you open it after that 3 hour mark. It is.
That's too scary for me. I'm gonna do the regular. I'm gonna do. You know how they said on Coming to America, if his mama called him that, that's what I'm calling. If that's what Dorothy and Mary did, this is what I'm gonna do. That's because all these newfangled machines.
I make a lot of bone broth, y'all. So that's why I'm mean with a pressure cooker, because I'll be putting them bones in there and making that broth. So I'm doing all that. It really is good for your skin and your gut health. But you can make it in the crock pot too. You just gotta cook it for 24 hours. The pressure cooker will put you down to.
Shout out to them broth makers.
Bone broth from scratch. Don't buy that shit from the store. Make it at the house, child. Everything is better when you make it yourself.
And I got something else to say when it comes to broth and stock. And I said this on my live. If you was there, you was there. Some of you babies are relying too heavily on the broth and stock when it comes to cooking. Some of you ladies and you babies are too reliant on a recipe and not knowing how to switch and pivot if you don't have an ingredient. I was on TikTok cooking and somebody said, well, what if you don't have chicken stock? Use water, bitch.
Water
what
and
the
salt.
fuck do you think the damn stock is?
It's just shit. It's just marinated.
It's flavored water, baby.
It's flavored water. We need to get more. We need to get back to our spices, Black Americans. Lawry's, Tony Chachere's. What's the other one? Slap Your Mama. That's a combination of salt. That's a combination of salt and spices. But you should know the flavors of the different spices. That's what's really going to take your cooking far if you know a spice and not just salt. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't like just a salty ass food. I don't. It needs to taste like something other than salt.
Mm-hmm. Salt is just a base. It just enhances the flavor. But you should not overdo it. You'd be like, what the fuck is that?
That's too salty. I don't like that. High cholesterol, high blood pressure. Now, here's a pro tip. And again, you could do it in a crock pot or a pressure cooker. If you like me and you like to get them rotisserie chickens in the bag under the lights, save them carcasses, put them in the freezer, and you can boil a couple at a time because once you ate it down, it's real small. Then you can make homemade chicken broth that way. And put you some bay leaves, a little bit of salt, pepper, all that type of shit. You can make everything at home. You don't need to, but that's if you have the time. I'm in my all natural. Let me make it at the house era. So.
And another thing I need to get off real quick.
What?
Stop making a roux for everything. Y'all didn't learn how to make a roux on TikTok and ain't stopped.
Who was making a wait? What is roux everything?
People have been making roux for everything.
But
on
what
TikTok.
is everything?
I seen a bitch make a roux for spaghetti. Y'all already.
What?
Spagumbo, bitch. I remember. I'll never fucking forget it, bitch.
Did she call it spagumbo?
No, that's what some.
She put tomatoes and flour? Jamila, I just have no concept of what you're even talking about right now. How would you make a spaghetti roux?
I cannot talk about this shit without laughing because it was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. This bitch made a roux, a brown roux, and proceeded to dump that roux into a tomato sauce and made spagumbo, bitch. I said, yo,
no,
I'll beat a bitch ass if I bit down into some spaghetti and found some roux. But also the roux and the mac, the roux and the this, the roux, the babies is make. It's like, again, they just want. It's like, well, this is how you make it creamy. No, baby, you need.
The thing is, I feel like the roux mac has always been a thing.
I hate it.
But I feel like it's regional, but it's not everybody's thing. You don't have to do a roux and a mac. You don't have to do it, Jamila, but people have been doing it. Now, get your face. A roux spaghetti is outrageous.
Rougetti.
Rougetti is outrageous. I've never even heard of that.
It was, man, it made my stomach turn. I don't know. I'm like, yo, this ain't right.
I don't really like pivoting again. I don't necessarily like fusion foods. When you're fusioning different stuff.
Like when they do Asian barbecue?
Well, that's Korean barbecue, but I get.
Is that not Asian?
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
Is that not fusion?
It is.
So what you mean?
When they're adding like a sushi taco.
Oh, when they be doing that everything's a damn taco burrito.
Everything, you putting all the soul food in a burrito, or you put.
You want to hear a story?
Let me tell before you do yours.
Okay, it's real
I
bad.
hosted an event in Texas that was a Hispanic Black unity event. Beautiful event. But the whole of the unity, the food was unity food. So it was fusion food. And I told everybody there, I'm so upset.
Oxtail empanadas.
No, it was actually a collard green quesadilla.
What the fuck?
it was collard green with like turkey and all that thing, but then they put it in a cheese quesadilla. And it was me and this other nigga. I love a chicken quesadilla down, Jamila. So I'm like, oh, a chicken quesadilla. And he got hella, and they had him in little halves. So I got me 2 halves. He got him 4 halves, like a big old man. And I bit into mine first because he was doing something. And I said, that's a collard green. I said, no, I don't like that. So then I watched him because I said, I need to make sure I'm not crazy and it's not. I watched him like take a bite and audibly say, what the fuck?
I would have beat somebody's ass if I bit into a fucking quesadilla and had neck bones and greens.
It was like the meat from it, like the turkey neck meat. Like, think of the meat that they put in greens.
I don't need to think about shit. That's disgusting.
And ever since then, before that, I didn't have much feelings about
I would have threw that plate across. I'm starting a race war because of this shit.
I didn't have much feelings on fusion food until I experienced, and ever since then, I've said, nah, never again. I'm not a fan. Don't do it. No Loving versus Virginia with the food. Segregation now. Segregation then. Segregation forever with the food.
So, okay. Because that actually just made my stomach hurt.
It was bad.
Because also cheese don't go in collard greens. So it's like, it's just all
it was
fucking
too.
bad.
I was just saying it was really too many things that I personally am not used to. Again, think it was a cheesy quesadilla, but it was like turkey and the collard green mixed in. So they put the cheese and they put the collard green and they did a press. Yeah. And then had the nerve to have the Mexican toppings like the sour cream and the salsa.
Nothing else. I hate when niggas try to get fucking creative and try to invent some shit. Sit your ass down. My story is on fusion. I went on a date. This was some years ago. I went on a date with a gentleman, and it was like a little chill thing. And then we came back to the house, and then we ordered some food in while we was like watching a movie. And so we ordered some food down the street, and they had basically like nigga food and egg rolls. And I got the buffalo chicken egg rolls. It sounded good. It was actually really good. And he had got, I think, the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls.
Was that good?
It was pretty good. Chill. We eat it. We're watching our movie. We do something else. Everything's good. He ends up leaving for the day. Cool. See you later. Mwah. I kid you not. As soon as he left and I locked that door,
you exploded.
My stomach said, no. I said, huh. Okay. And then I was just
What'd
like,
you say your flavor was? Buffalo chicken?
Buffalo chicken. Egg roll. And I was like, okay, that was interesting. Okay, cool. I go lay back on the couch. It was literally like that scene from Bringing Down the House when she put all that fucking laxative. And he was just like, huh. That was exactly what I felt. I said, okay.
Side
okay.
pivot. Bringing Down the House.
One of the best movies of all time.
Masterpiece.
Yes.
I ran that bitch down on the VHS.
Yes.
That's why Queen Latifah is my queen, quite literally because of Bringing Down the House. That movie raised me.
Yeah. Love that movie.
And grandmother. Rest in peace to her too, girl.
Yes. So that, I'm like, okay. Whatever. Now the thing is, that wasn't super abnormal for me because my tummy is gonna make noise after any goddamn thing because she's just a talkative lady, right? So okay, whatever. So I'm kind of like cleaning up and I'm like, let me go lay down. Mind you, it's been 5 minutes since this nigga left. I go lay down. I kid you not. I'm like on my phone, maybe scrolling TikTok or something. When I tell you, I said, I had to. Oh my God. And sorry for this information, guys. You guys know I don't even have a booty hole, but just when I tell you every hole in my body was leaking, it was violent. I'm like, ah! On the toilet.
Like white
with
chick.
The trash can in front of me. I'm shitting my fucking brains out, throwing up. It's coming out of my fucking nose. I felt like it was coming out of my ears. I'm calling my sister. I'm like, I can't stop. But also, y'all, I had the strongest cramp in my tummy. It felt like I was being stabbed while this was happening.
Something was wrong with that chicken.
Oh, it was, oh man.
That chicken was
bad.
It
was like that for like 2 hours straight.
Yeah. You had food poisoning.
Yes. And it just so happened that it happened right after that nigga left.
What would have happened?
Mind you, it was so bad. I text this nigga like,
are you okay?
Yeah, you good? Is you sick? He was like, nah, I'm good. All right.
Jamila had that sticky doo-doo.
Oh my God. I was it was liquid, actually.
That's actually disgusting.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
That was the first and last time I've ever pooped.
I mean, I poop quite often.
Okay.
I drink coffee every morning.
Same.
So sometimes when you said that, when it just runs up on you. You know what's crazy though? The relief you feel in your stomach once you've got everything out. It's like,
I didn't even feel relief. That was probably some of the worst food poisoning, stomach, whatever I've ever had. It was like, because it wasn't just like nausea. My stomach felt like I was being stabbed. It was so incredibly painful. Like I was fucked up. The next day I couldn't even eat anything.
Yeah.
Because it was just still so tender and so tight. I was like, bro, I will never eat a fucking buffalo chicken egg roll again.
Yeah, no, the buffalo chicken egg roll, interesting, but the seafood egg roll at Prospect Park in Houston is very good. Shrimp, crawfish, Cajun sauce, rolled up. It's my go-to.
Can't go wrong with that.
You cannot go wrong with the seafood egg roll. They also serve a Philly cheese egg roll, but the buffalo one I've never even heard of. So that's why I knew you was going to be fucked up, because I've never even heard of a buffalo chicken egg roll.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, food poisoning most of the time is just from cross-contamination.
Yes.
So I probably got salmonella poisoning, honestly. It was probably something like that. And the thing is, my body is weak in general. It don't take much for me to throw up at all. Like I could eat something and look at it and it looks weird and I'm going to get very nauseous. So my body repels and rejects things all the time. Sorry. Y'all, if y'all know me, y'all already know how I get down. So that's what I think was happening, because for the chicken was cooked first and then put in the egg roll. There was no way the chicken wasn't cooked all the way through. I think it was just cross contamination, honestly.
Yeah, I have had a situation with cross contamination at like a birthday party at like and I was like, they definitely cooked this chicken and this fish in the same grease, because the way I felt, and I knew it. I was like, I had
food poisoning in Philly.
Oh, you did?
And it was a steak, mashed potatoes and fucking broccoli. Thankfully, I didn't shit that time. I was just throwing up all night.
Yeah.
But I knew immediately. I was like, I'm either drunk as fuck or I'm about to throw up. And it's like, there's no reason I was drunk as fuck, because I barely finished the drink. So
yeah,
that was unfortunate. That too was on a date.
Well, you just...
Maybe I'm allergic to these niggas.
I was going to say, maybe that's God telling you.
You know, I also be throwing up after sex.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a part of my condition.
Centipede?
Syncope.
I know what syncope.
Not after every round, but like I throw up a lot after sex.
Yeah.
I be having to give the boys a little disclaimer. Hey, these are the things you can expect.
I'm going to be queasy a little bit.
I pass out. Sometimes I throw up after sex and I talk in my sleep. Get with it or get lost. Sometimes I forget to tell them that I talk in my sleep, and the next morning they're looking at me like,
are you okay?
You psycho bitch. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? Yo, you was talking. Oh shit, my bad. My bad. I forgot to give you the
just have like a
my
little
bad.
conversation.
And like, no shade, if I ever talked in my sleep with a nigga, you should feel very grateful, because that means I was really asleep. And usually I don't really for real sleep with a nigga, because my mind won't let me rest, because I can't trust these niggas.
It's just so much to unpack in that statement alone, y'all. We need to call the fucking lady, bro. Because I'm not the lady.
Bro, like you've never like, so when you spend the night at a nigga house or he spend the night at your house, like you fully knock out every time?
I don't really take on new niggas a lot.
Bitch, we not talking about today. We talking about in life.
I'm talking,
general.
well, no. In general, in my past life, no, I'm going to go to sleep.
Oh, it's like, if you can relate, please let me know. Like, it's something about like unfamiliar territory. Like, it's not even, it's a subconscious thing. Like,
I was gonna say, I can see the subconscious thing, but I was always very, in terms of like safety, I never went over there first, and this was like a safety thing, because I felt like I know where I have all my pocket knives stashed in my house and da-da-da-da. So I guess when the first sleepover, there was a bit of apprehension and like, okay, if you do something, I can turn and get it right here.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about safety.
Oh.
It's just the thing. It's just like,
no, if it's not about safety, then I'm going to sleep.
It's not even a
I
safety
can sleep
thing.
anywhere, though.
Because I wouldn't even be over no nigga house if I.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's not a safety thing. It was more so like, I guess it's like my first time sleeping over your house. My body knows that it's just not a necessarily comfortable space or something, and it's like my eyes will be closed, but I'm conscious all night.
Have you ever been like, no, you haven't, because you said you'd be conscious all night, when you forget where you're at, where it's like you wake up and it's not your room and you're. Now,
I'm a startle sleeper.
Yeah.
I'm a startle sleeper, which means I'm a very, very deep sleeper. I already told y'all I sleep talk, but I also have sleep walked before as well. I get down with some sleep. So if you wake me up in a very startled way, it can absolutely send me into psychosis. What? Stop sign. That's me. But no, I pretty, because one thing about me, if we're spending the night, we're cuddling all night, nigga. I don't give a fuck. It
depends on the nigga. I get hot. I
don't
get
give
hot. I
a
be feeling
fuck.
the boys.
You're touching me all night, and
like
I'm
to just have a
touching
hand.
you. No, I like to be.
It's too hot for all that.
Turn
Jamila.
the fan on.
It's hot.
It's never that hot.
It literally is.
How? Like, why do y'all be that hot?
I don't know. I be hot.
Hot
like,
asses.
so the thing is, I will cuddle for all of maybe 10 minutes and I got to turn over.
Oh no.
I got to maneuver. Plus, I'm moving my sleep. I cannot. I don't sleep in the same position all night.
And that's why you need to follow me and chase me.
No. That, like, you know how.
What's crazy is, as deep of a sleeper I am, it's like my body knows. Did this nigga just let me go?
No, yes. That's like when we fall asleep in that first little wake up when I move. And don't follow me. I'm the opposite. Please. Once I hit that first turnover, we fall asleep in each other's arms. But then when I turn over, please leave me be.
I'm such
and then we
a
can
cuddler.
resume right before right before you
like
wake
sex.
up. Huh? What?
Oh. I was gonna say morning sex.
I actually don't like morning sex. I'm not a fan. Because I'm really into like smells and I'm gonna feel like I need to brush my teeth.
Yeah, that's why you do it from the side.
Yeah, but if I'm asleep, then it's like I'm sleeping. I had this whole conversation with the very last person I talked to because he preferred morning sex and I preferred right before bed sex.
I like them both.
Well, she's just a slut, guys.
No, because this is. Sometimes
I was gonna say, like,
I hate this podcast because I have to expose myself.
No, it's just like I liked it right before bed because it's gonna put me to sleep.
And no, yes, but I also like it in the morning because I feel like my hormones are raging in the morning like a boy.
Really?
You know how boys wake up hard?
Yeah, just in your back.
I feel like I wake up like. Whip it out. You know?
I'll take it out for you.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I'm a very lucrative dreamer also.
Oh, so you be dreaming about fucking.
So sometimes it's like the dreams will like initiate foreplay for me. So I wake up like, hey, wake up, nigga.
It's never nothing to get him up. It's just a preference.
I always flick a nigga.
Yeah. I always thought it was funny because he didn't really like nighttime sex like that because he would be tired. Like, well, now I'm tired. But then I didn't like morning sex. So like, well, now I'm tired. So we just always had to like meet in the middle and do like a
daytime. Daytime sex.
Daytime or like middle of the night.
You know what I will say though?
What?
The elders were right about one thing.
What?
As a lady,
the
older you get, your libido definitely goes up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That Rose sees me every night.
Every night is crazy. It's like, yo, like, what the fuck?
It's
ovulation week. I'll be like,
yeah, no. I be humping a pillow. I'm dead ass. I be like, let me pretend. And I put my rose on it. Let's do
bitch,
some
you're
role
too
play.
grown for that.
What?
Humping the pillow?
I'm being fictitious, but
Okay.
I'm saying
I thought
like,
you were being dead
no,
ass.
I would call a nigga before I get too deep, but I wasn't prepared. I was, because I remember I made a video about this on TikTok about ovulation week, and I remember the ladies being like, and wait till you hit 30. And now the closer I get to 30, I'm like, whoa. But then on the flip, it's like you be so horny, but then you be working so much. So it's a weird mix of like, I'm tired, but I'm horny, but I'm tired, but I'm horny.
And you know what's funny about like horniness is like, horniness is so weird because it doesn't have to be triggered by anything.
Yeah.
And that disturbs me sometimes.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you be doing that right now?
Why are you throbbing? I'm sitting in church.
Like, you'll be anywhere, you'll be like, stop it.
What? You see something that reminds you, everything reminds me of him.
Like, you walk around, next thing you know, you just want to be like, stop. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Ah!
Wait. God, I'm a Christian. Stop.
Be squirming like,
I feel like I get it at the most inconvenient and strangest times. It's never at a time when it's like I could call someone. I think that's what irritates me, because when I say horny tired, when I'm tired is when it's like, okay, it could happen right now. But when I get like, I want to, it's like in the middle of the day while we're fucking filming Unhinged tomorrow, I can't hump anything right now.
on the Essence stage.
But you were horny on Essence. They ain't never gonna let us back. We gonna insert a picture that clip of us on Essence and just know Jamila was sitting there horny.
I could get some dick right now. Like,
Me and Shelby just, is she
mean,
good?
it's just weird, guys. I don't know.
It's so much, y'all. Compared
so
to when you
weird.
like hit your late 20s, early 30s, you're gonna become 10 times hornier than you ever were in your early 20s. And the problem is, I feel like you have a little bit more sense and access to things, so you could really go out and get fucked. Because that's the also thing. Like,
I don't know what you were about to say, but I didn't
you didn't think I was gonna say, you could really go get fucked.
By what? You
But
said it like it's just
like you really just have the means at this age. Like, you had the means before.
the means is crazy.
When I say the means, I feel like, have you even had a real orgasm at 19? No. But at 29, I know what an orgasm should feel like. So it's like you have the means to go out and really get fucked. Like, that's
What is you changing the
do you get
by
like
means? Do you, because like when you say
When I
you have
say,
the
like-
means, it kind of gives like money. And
Okay,
I know you
like-
don't mean money. So what exactly do you mean?
the means to really fuck with someone who's gonna fuck you?
As in the men are better.
Yeah, like with age, yeah.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, when you get horny at 19, another 19-year-old is not putting you through the sheet, putting you through the mattress. Like,
Speak for yourself.
I mean, at 19, it's age appropriate, but by 29, hey, shout out 1911. Lord,
I am completely sober. I don't know what the fuck has gotten into me.
shout out to St.
I
Julian's.
have no idea what's gotten into me this episode, guys.
We've just been. You might
I'm
be
in rare
horny.
form.
You might be horny.
I am now.
What do they teach those Hebrew Israelites when they're on their process? They know a thing or two about a thing or two. Anyway, that's not the point we're trying to make. That's not the point we're trying to make.
The point is,
with
the older
age,
the nigga, it gets better.
it gets better.
Yeah.
I feel like we learn our bodies more as well. You just know more. So it's like your sexual experiences are more satisfying. I would absolutely say that, like, at 29, I'm having better sex than I did at 19. Like, that's just a Fendi.
Absolutely.
So when I'm saying,
Absolutely.
like, you be horny and you can really go get fucked. I think the way I'm saying it is, like, crazy. But, like, you can really go get fucked.
Go get you something
You
good.
can go get you something good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You
For
see what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, the older, and it's like, yeah, you just have way more experience. And I will say, not even just specifically the men know how to do it better, because it's that, but it's also they care too. Versus like at 19, 20, they were just trying to get their shit off. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really care about how you felt, if you were comfortable, if you got your shit off. You know what I mean? Now it's like the men are older, so they're more mature, and they've had experiences with ladies, and they understand if you really want a bitch to come back and back and back to you, then you need to really like caress her. You need to understand how women how people with vaginas like to be touched and cared for and things like that. And of course, all women are different. We don't all like the same type of sex, right? But
it depends on my mood, honestly.
Yeah, but you also should understand that maybe you should communicate those things, and you learn how to communicate too. Because I will say, like, earlier in my sexcapades, I didn't know how to communicate what I wanted or didn't want. I just thought that, like, as long as it goes in, like, you're having sex and that's it. I didn't realize that there were so many different varieties and flavors of sex, and like you have to really communicate. And I didn't know how to communicate my wants and needs in the bedroom up until recently, honestly. And now it's kind of just like, you're gonna you're gonna stay down there, keep doing it until you figure it out.
Lay on your back, nigga.
What you about to do?
Lay on your fucking back.
Dominatrix.
I actually, you know what's funny? Never mind.
Now you have to say it.
I know. That's why I just said fuck. We've been doing this podcast for like a year. And like you've been calling me a dominatrix for some time now.
Are you about to spill your beans?
I'm not going to completely spill my beans, but I was in a situation this past year where I did something along the lines of lay on your back. And I did some things. And I was like, maybe I am a dominatrix.
You can't leave us there.
Why?
We need to know more.
What else do you need to know?
You didn't really say much. So the nigga
I said I had a toy.
You did not say that.
I said a zzz.
I don't know what.
That's a vibrator.
It could have been anything. Okay, so the nigga laid on his back.
And I put it on his balls. I said, have you ever had a vibrator put on your balls? And he was like, no.
Like a wand? Was it a wand?
It was like a bullet.
Okay. So you put that little ass bullet on them big ass balls. Did you pick a ball to put on? Did you put it in the middle? The seam? Did you put it on the gooch?
It was like while I was giving him head.
Okay, and so you just placed the bullet on his ball.
No, I maneuvered the bullet around the testicle area. Think of and he had a violent reaction. Not towards me, but like, you know, bitch, fuck you.
So that's like the only dominatrix thing.
No, well, I said that to say in my head at that moment, because I had to be like so dominant in that moment, like do this, do this, do this. And then he was like, and in my head I had that thought of, Mecca's a fucking dominatrix of you saying that. I was like, maybe I am.
Lie on your back and take this fucking bullet, bitch. I've slapped the boy.
I've slapped and been slapped.
We're not going to be slapped.
I didn't like it. I wasn't expecting it, actually.
I actually really like slapping boys.
And that's for the patriarchy, bitch.
It's so like, what the fuck did I just do?
They be liking it, though.
They love it.
They like it.
Men are so...
They like being bitched out a little bit. No shame.
They're so like... The look on a nigga face after you slap him, they're like...
That's why it makes sense. No.
Again, mistress. Thank you, miss.
That's why it makes sense why such power, like when powerful men are like going to dominatrix, because you be fucking with a regular nigga and do some shit like that and he'd be like, whoa. I be feeling like when niggas get, hey, not me, I'm too much of a gangster. Like, whoa, you're probably gonna beat my ass for real. You're not the vibe. Anyway, let's spin it.
Ooh, we have a follow-up.
Okay, started off with a follow-up.
Period. All right.
Here is our segment, Spin It. Now, this is where you, the audience, sends me and Jamila, the host, your low-down, messy, gutter-snipe situations for us to give you a little advice on, but more importantly, to help you give it a PR spin. Now, keep in mind, Jamila and I are not PR professionals. We just studied in art.
Try again. What was that?
We just studied it in undergrad. Don't forget to email your situations to us at unhingedandimoralpod@gmail.com. Don't forget to include your age, your race, your gender, your political affiliations, and if you're a man, a height. make sure that they are terrible situations. We have some real plush Care Bears who have been emailing us, very good people of Allah, of Christ, of the universe, whatever goodness is in the world. Those are the people who are asking us for advice. We want horrible people asking us for advice. Please, if you're terrible, email. What do we have this week, Jamila?
We have a follow-up.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Hi, Mecca and Jamila. I apologize for a late follow-up. I'm behind on episodes due to moving and shaking. I couldn't even believe my ears hearing you guys read my spin it. I have some updates and filling in information, period. So hopefully we can remember this because y'all know my memory's bad. Y'all know Auntie.
Okay, well, I help.
All right. Let's see. Number 1, I graduated with honors from the HBCU that's been alive since 1875, Alabama A&U. One thing about our HBCU people.
The illustrious,
the one, the only.
marching band aficionado.
Straight out of 1875. You already know. Anyways. All right. The Alabama A&U.
Alabama A&M. Architectural.
Yeah.
I got into there. Fun fact.
With a degree in psychology, with a minor in communication media. Come on, comms girl. 2, I originally was going to be a therapist, hence psychology, but realized I didn't want to be nobody's therapist for the rest of my life.
Fair.
I am currently in the world of marketing. The end goal is event and brand marketing. If y'all have any advice or tips in that industry, it would be great appreciated. Number 4, I left the job. I took a crazy leap of faith, moved to St. Louis, and worked in marketing for a casino. And I can say I am much happier. It's not my end, but it's my good start in a much better environment. To answer your question, Mecca, of course there is black elitism within HBCUs, even in my small country bumpkin HBCU. But the exposure to all kinds of black people is what shaped me into the woman I am today and allowed me to be able to be in so many rooms comfortably and welcome. I hope this makes sense. 6, can I ask for more advice? What? Number 6, can I ask for more advice? I'm out here by myself, okay? How do you adjust to life after your HBCU and corporate environment? And how do you make friends as an adult? I took in everything you guys said, and I truly appreciate that. Baby, it's been a long day. Auntie, this
is our second recording,
been a long
y'all.
week, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know Auntie illiterate. I truly appreciate you even took the time to give me advice. Thank you. Oh, that baby sent us a picture. Oh.
Don't show the camera.
She sent it. I think she wanted us to see. She wasn't in a bad situation. Good job, baby.
We tried to protect the anonymity.
She put a whole name. Sanaya follow-up. Sanaya, I don't remember shit you said the first time, baby. Let me go remind myself.
Look at her email.
Let me just type in Sanaya. Okay, let's see.
Da-da-da. I'm
Stand by.
Sing while we're on standby. Stand by me. Wasn't Sam Cooke killed?
Oh, here it go. This was in March. She originally sent this. So it's a really short one. So I'm going to reread her first one so that we can kind of refresh ourselves. Hey, Mecca and Jamila, I absolutely love y'all's content and podcast. It's like listening to my big sisters. I have less of a spin it and more asking of advice. I'm a 23-year-old and graduate in May from HBCU, of course. I'm currently in a position that doesn't make me happy, but will lead me somewhere. I have other opportunities, but I don't want nor know if I should leave here or stick it out. I don't feel like I get to be my full self where I am now, but I don't want to be a quitter. Please give me advice. I kind of remember this one.
I remember this
one.
Kind
of like
just
generic advice and everything. Okay, cool. So you left the job. You got you a new one. You put all your shit down. You said, I'm moving to St. Louis. And now you're basically asking for advice how to maneuver within this new space, this new career, this new city as a young, hot, fresh graduate from HBCU, Alabama A&M.
Yee! I don't know. They're like,
I don't know. What's y'all mascot? I don't damn know.
I was gonna say yeah.
Whatever the hell that is. But
Alabama A&M.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, sidebar. A lot of people hate, or not want to say hate. The people who don't want to go to HBCUs and don't like HBCUs. Their critique being, I don't want to be around a whole bunch of niggas because that's not the real world. And I always say, why do you want to be in the real world so bad? I always say, why do you want to, like, I guess if that's what you want to do, whatever. So I'm glad you got the experience of an HBCU, being surrounded by so many black folks, and now you're in St. Louis, which is not necessarily all black city, but it sure is
St.
niggas,
Louis is
right?
black.
And now you kind of get a little bit of exposure. I assume you're probably in like the big area, like the downtown.
She said casino.
Yeah, you're probably like in that downtownish area. And so now you're inundated within what the people call the real world. It can be a culture shock, but don't lose sight of who you are just because you're in that corporate space. Although code switching can be survival, don't get too caught up in the code switching that you lose who you are and your identity. You can be as black as hell, as black as you want in those corporate spaces, and still be professional. Don't let anybody tell you that professionalism is whitewashing. Professionalism is how you show up in that space and be a good worker bee and have a good, strong work ethic. It ain't got nothing to do with how you talk, how you move, and the things that you like. And that's for anybody out there, any black folks, anybody who feels like they have to code switch in that way. And my advice to you would be to go back to your school for homecoming.
Yes,
because it's going to bring you back to your roots. It's always a good time for camaraderie. It's a good time for networking as well, seeing people that you haven't seen in so many years, especially as years go by. People start to enter different fields that you might be interested in collaborating with in that way. I'm always a stickler for collaboration in any kind of way, so definitely go back to your school for homecomings, and then it'll also kind of give you that piece of like, niggas, I missed y'all. And it kind of just, it's a recentering. It's really good. I'm trying to think of anything else. That's all I got from the top of my head.
I mean, I really don't have anything else to add to Jamila's point. I think that when it comes to making friends as an adult, we do have to just put ourselves out there. I know that's really scary. Even as adults, it's scary to put yourself out there. But you have to put yourself in social spaces. You're not going to make friends staying home. You're not going to make friends just showing up places and going in the corner. So you have to decide the type of friends you want to make. And when I say the type of friends you want to make, do you want to make friends at work? Do you want to make friends from the club? Do you want to make friends at a social gathering? Because those are different arenas in life that are going to attract different types of people. And I'm a proponent of having different types of friends. I don't think you need to have one friend group that's like, y'all are my everything. Like, no, you can have your friends that you just go to the club with. You can have your friends that you go to eat with. You can have your friends that you go to this stuff with. So I would say just decide what you want to do. Put yourself out there. You're in, again, a really black space. So I'm sure you can just go to the bar or the club and start meeting people that way. But more importantly, get your ass on Eventbrite. When you went to a HBCU, I would ask, are you in any organizations? You're a communications girly. So you have like the National Association of Black Journalists, like those type of organizations, as elitist as they may be, when you do join them and get involved, you find yourself surrounded by community of like mind a lot of the time. And that can also help advance you in your career. And a lot of times in other ways, like you learn a lot from spaces like that. So don't be afraid to join them type of, I guess you would say, old head spaces. I know like in Houston, I'm in the process of trying to get involved with the Urban League as we went and spoke at their conference. And not because like we just went and spoke at their conference, but it's like there are so many connections to be made that I feel can help me grow in my career, but then also as a person. Because people older than you, you know, we talk about the aunties and uncles, but we're the new aunties and uncles.
Hello.
And the same way you're writing in to us for advice, I still have advice. I need to ask somebody for advice. And so when I surround myself around those type of people, I'm going to be able to get it. So
Yes. And shout out to NABJ. I'm glad you said that. That's a really good organization, specifically because, and I'm sure you know this, communications is so broad and there are so many opportunities, and NABJ don't play about them opportunities and branching them out and bringing people in and really like making sure we are good, because in the world of journalism, black folks are very small. Right? Small groups. So definitely reach out to them. And just live life, girl. You're so young. You just graduated from college.
I was gonna say, you're gonna meet people as as you go along. You're going to meet people that you're maybe just friends with for a year and then y'all not friends. Be open to that too. Be open to the seasonal friendships. Don't try and hold on to things that don't serve you. I mean, this is very blanket advice for anyone who's transitioning and around this age or not around this age, but I definitely don't believe in holding on to friends who no longer are supposed to be in my life. I don't mind letting friendships end. And when I say friendships end, we have this like idea that it's on a bad note, that's like fuck them. And it's never that. It's just, I think that when you hold your fist tight, it's not open, so you can't receive nothing new. So you need to be willing to let people go, let opportunities go. Sometimes it's not meant for you. The season is over. People come in and serve their purpose, and maybe they were there for like a very specific point in your life. I can think of several friendships that it's like, when you were in my life, I needed you, and I will never talk shit about you because you were that person that I needed. But then I moved to another stage in my life and you didn't necessarily fit into that mold, and I no longer fit into your mold either. I want to put that on the floor. Like, you just aren't right for each other no more. So I like to like let people go with grace. Like, definitely remember that.
Yeah. I have nothing else to add.
Well, this has been another fabulous episode of Unhinged and Moral. We know it's our Christmas episode, so Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. Unless you're a Zionist, no shade.
Zionism and Judaism aren't the same thing.
So,
but free Palestine.
Yes.
We've been saying it, but Jamila and I are going on hiatus in January. So first few weeks. So
this is actually going to be our last new episode.
Our last new episode until around February, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. So you guys are about to get inundated with some
rewind.
Yes.
We love a good rewind.
Yes. So let's see.
Well, since it's the end of the year episode.
We have to. Did I cover all the holidays? Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
Ramadan? That's not.
Well, yet. Ramadan, I think we'll be back for Ramadan.
We'll be back for Ramadan.
In case not, Assalamu alaikum.
No oink for me.
Shout out to the atheists who don't do anything.
Jehovah's Witness, y'all not doing anything
Jehovah's,
either.
Y'all ain't getting no presents.
The Buddhist.
Nam myoho renge kyo.
Is that real?
That's a real chant.
Ooh, say it again.
Nam myoho renge kyo.
Yes.
Hindus, Chinese New Year.
That goes with the Buddhists, I believe.
Not necessarily. The Chinese New Year?
Chinese, but that's not a religion. That's a holiday. You're right.
I'm just, coming on my bases.
You spitballing.
Oh, the India holiday. What's that shit called? The India.
I don't know.
I have to search it, guys. Oh my gosh, what is the India holiday?
Well, why Jamila's searching that, since this is our last episode of the year, dropping only a few weeks after our first birthday as a podcast, I would like to thank you guys for your continued support of myself and Jamila.
Diwali.
Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali. It's been a real crazy year for us. You've seen us go through personal ups and downs. And you've seen this podcast grow like exponentially. I'm really excited to see what like year 2 holds. I know that we had like a very specific idea of what we wanted this to be like when we started. And I feel like seeing everything come to fruition like so quickly has been pretty insane. Because what we're doing now is not necessarily what I had in mind of happening in the first 12 months. I'll be real with you.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So just, and this wouldn't be possible, like obviously without the support of y'all. So we want y'all to know we are very grateful for the continued support of us individually and collectively.
Definitely. So reflections. Okay. I will say,
okay.
I'm just trying to gather my thoughts.
Diwali.
Sorry. Y'all know, that was going to bug me if I didn't get it. But yes, so we are officially a year and some change complete with Unhinged and Moral, which is super dope. Y'all already know the statistics with podcasts, so it's like we've already
done all the things in our first year. We've done all the
things, and so I feel very happy. Like even if this is the end, I feel so successful in that because it's like, damn, like that was really cool. Like we did all of these things. We made so many
Hit so many marks.
Yeah, we hit so many like milestones and marks and stuff. So it's like, yeah, we ate that. We really did. And so for the new year coming in, I'm sure we'll do a new year something, right? Because, you know, how
new year, new me.
But as this is wrapping up and as you guys are kind of ending your year, I do want to let you know that, like, you have to be so willing to see some shit through, especially within the creative space. The creative space is not for the weak. I tell you that. And I mean that, even though I love it and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. The creative space is not for the weak, and it's not for people who are in it for the money, because the money is the last thing you'll see in this space. You have to do it for the love of the game and hope money comes, honestly. And everything that we've done this year has been so organic. Yeah. I want y'all to know that we, to this date, have not paid for advertisement as far as pushing this podcast out. We have not paid for not one article that has been published for us. And this, again, is not no shade or diss, because I know how shit works in the industry. Sometimes you need to pay to play so that you can get your shit out there. I'm just letting you know, every bit of number that you see from us was completely raw and organic off the strength of this us.
Was built organically.
Yes. Now next year you might see some.
That's what I'm saying. Now hold on. Next year we got to get with the big dogs.
I'm just talking about this year. We gonna see some paid ass. But I just wanted to let y'all know, like, we just had to talk our shit real quick. Like, this is all organic reach. Every single guest that we've had on this year has been literally through us just reaching out. We have not worked with any major agency to grab people. We have not done anything outside of, hey, would you want to come on the podcast?
Outside of being ourselves.
Literally.
So it's possible.
Same with going on other people's podcasts.
Yeah.
Very simple. And that means a lot to me, because that means that we are showing up very authentically and it's being received authentically. And people trust who we are to make their space, you know, welcoming, and then trust coming on our space that it'll be good too. And I feel so great, and I'm really excited about what's to come next year, for ourselves individually and together with this podcast. Like, so many things on the horizon, and we hear you guys. We know y'all want a live show, and I promise you we do too. And I know that we've teased a live show now for several months, but I want y'all to understand and know that the only reason we have not had one yet is because we could not do it right. And at this point, and in this juncture, considering we've done so much shit so well and right, well, what y'all expect for the live show?
We got to do it correctly.
We got to come correct, and we got to make sure we go through the bells and whistles, which is part of the reason we're taking a hiatus in January, because we want to be able to really do that pre-production work that is necessary to make that live show amazing, and so that it can hopefully spawn a tour. And I want y'all to understand, a live show tour, a podcast tour, is damn near the exact same as an artist touring.
It's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Which means we need a huge team, and most importantly, money. So all of you businesses out there, brands and corporations, if you would like to be a sponsor to our live show, to our tour, you can send me personally a check for $1 million. I will send you my banking info stat. But no, for real. So that's what we're working on. So let us work on it. And I promise you, it's going to be done right, and you will not be sorry.
Well, don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon, which helps us pay our staff, editing team. We believe in paying folks what they are owed for their business and for their work. And thank you.
Ain't nobody say they ain't got paid from us.
And let's talk about that, because that in this industry, she expected me. You ain't heard that about us, because we pay folks. Now we might be a little late.
It might have been late.
Because we was getting it together, but you got it. Okay?
Now something they can say about us is them help us pay me late. We did. But you got paid, baby.
But you got it, and we didn't skimp, and we gave you every dollar you owed and you asked for.
I don't owe nobody money but my parents, and that don't count.
Well, I owe the government for
fuck that
loans,
government. You ain't getting shit from me, Trump. I hope by the time you watch this episode, you're dead.
All right. Well, we'd like to stay on air.
Oh, bleep that out. bleep that part out, y'all.
All right. We'll see y'all next year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.